It's here. New Jetsurf Cruiser. Going to get stuck in now. Going to crack open the box and show you what I've got. Stay tuned. Right, here we go. So new, a little trolley which goes in with a bag, so when you're going through the airports, this is perfect. Slides up into the actual bag itself and you can wheel the trolley around. Nice set of wheels, so really looking forward to that, because like these airports are a nightmare when you get them trolleys that, you know, they don't go sideways. And then if we get past the packaging, one Jetsurf stand, and are we ready? Do a drum roll. We don't have the drums, but dun dun dun. Here we are, Jetsurf Cruiser. So we have a goodie bag here. If I just pass the handle up there, inside this goodie bag we are going to have, so the main tools, spark plug spanner, which you might need occasionally, change the spark plug. There is an Allen key there if you're going to install the fin base for the first time. There's the flush tool. Once you finish your ride, connect it up to the water, flush through your engine with the engine running, just to make sure all the parts stay nice and clean and corrosion free. We also have fins. So this is all FCS2 fin boxes, which are really useful. Some new features with this board, one of which is really good, this adjustment for the handle strap for the rope, quick adjuster, really easy. You just slide back that outer part and you can adjust it within seconds with your fingers, and then slide the rubber boot back on afterwards, and it's as easy as that. The high power output 100cc petrol engine, it's fuel injection, direct fuel injection directly into the barrel, very high performance, so much power per weight ratio with this is quite unbelievable. You also have an alternator with this model, so at the back of the shaft there you have an alternator, so you don't need to be charging the battery up all the time. The battery is no longer a limit, having to charge it up for ride time, so that's another really epic thing, having that there on the board. Brushless starter motor. The freewheel bearings on these are really good, the design, and have been for some years, tried and tested. It really is a bulletproof bit of kit. You'd be amazed at what these can put up with. So FCS2 fin box, push the fin in and we should be able to click into place. So no tools required for that. Same with the right side. And basically with these FCS2 fin boxes, you can like really personalize how you want it. You can have bigger fins, smaller fins. First time assembly, you will need to install the actual main fin base here, but once that's installed underneath the board, you'll just be clicking your FCS2 fin into place without any tools. There is a little locking screw at the back here, so the fin, that part will slide in the runner there and go forwards, and then you can click the fin in place, and then once it's in place, just tighten up the screw just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so more or less set up, but we're going to have to get some fuel in this next. I could pour fuel straight into the tank from above here, but I'm not, because it could end up spilling the fuel inside the engine compartment. So it's actually not difficult to remove the tank. The fuel tank comes out. There is a breather tube here, but I'm going to disconnect that breather, because the way I use these boards in the waves and having a snorkel quite often submersed under the water, it's best really that that breather's not connected and I'm not sucking what would end up being water in the tank. So I'm going to take the fuel tank out. It's a 2.8 litre tank, and it would last roughly for about 1 hour, depending on how you ride. Depending on how I'm riding, if it's wave conditions and it's kind of high consequence, I'm probably going to come in after 45 minutes and just top up. So what I've done there is I've put the fuel tank in, I've strapped it down. I'm going to attach the electrical plug to the fuel pump there and click. And I'm going to attach the fuel line there and click. And this bore's not been started up yet, so it's just arrived. It literally arrived yesterday, and this is going to be the first time attempting to start it. So do we do fingers crossed? It's going to start easy enough, or let's see. So first press, put the magnet in. It's going to wake it up. The ECU is now awake, the light is on, is ready, so I'm going to take the magnet back out again. The bilge pump sounds and it's ready to start. So if I'm going to plug this magnet in, it should start up just a few seconds later. Look at that. First time, hey? But in all honesty, I wouldn't expect anything less. The quality from Jetsurf is just unbelievable. It really is the top. There's nothing else that compares right now for these motorized surfboards. Now this is the Jetsurf Cruiser. I've not yet ridden a Cruiser, and as far as I understand, the difference between the Cruiser and my race model, which I had before, is there's some additional sound deadening in the Cruiser here on the lid and lined inside the board. So hopefully it's going to make it a bit quieter, just to be as respectful as I can to anyone else that's around me, really. Just to be as less nuisance as we can. There's obviously electric boards which are quieter, but they're just, for me, they're still a bit heavier than I like to carry down the beach, and the run time and things on them, I just feel like it's still petrol for me. So I think I'm ready. I'm really keen to see how this is going to be. I mean, there's not the best conditions there in the water today. There's no waves to ride, and it definitely ain't a flat water calm day, but I want to get this in the water and check it out. This setup by default, there's two sets of foot straps. So if you're riding goofy foot, you'd be doing right foot there, left foot here. If you're a regular foot rider and you like the left foot first, you're gonna have the left foot there and the right foot there. So what I will need to do is, just before I go into the water, just to make sure that these are big enough that I can fit my feet in them. And I think I'm going to put a wetsuit on, because it's September, it's England, it's dark, it's cold. Okay, let's get cracking, have a test run. Can't wait to get this thing on the water. Here we go. Got me Insta here as well, so show you all the action as we go. Yeah, so that feels great. I think there'll be a couple of little tweaks that I'll do ready for the wave surfing. Gonna attach a leash. I got my own kind of foot straps and fins that I would use, but feels great. Can't wait to get out there this season riding the waves in Nazaré. Thank you, Jetsurf, for all your support. It's going to be epic.